Mayor, would you like to begin?
Yes, please.
Good evening. This is the meeting of the Borough of Highlands Mayor and Council regular meeting on Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press and the Two River Times and by posting at the Borough of Highlands Municipal Building and filing with Borough Clerk all on January 1st, 2023. Items listed on the agenda are subject to change. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will now do roll call. Councilmember Spontes.
Here.
Councilmember Clark.
Here
Councilmember Melnick.
is on his way. He's going to be a couple of minutes late.
Council President Chesky. Here. Mayor Brian.
Here.
First, we have approval of minutes, January 18th, 2023, meeting minutes.
I'll offer. I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Clark.
Yes.
Council President Chesky.
Yes.
Mayor Brian.
Yes.
Motion carries to approve January 18th, 2023 meeting minutes. Next, we have January 18th, 2023 executive session minutes.
I'll offer. I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Clark.
Yes.
Council President Chesky.
Yes.
Mayor Brian.
Yes.
Motion carries to approve January 18th, 2023 executive session minutes. Next, we have consent agenda. Mayor, would you like me to read the resolutions by title?
Yes, please.
First, we have R 2023-053, approving request for waiver of alcohol ban for a community-censored rental. R 54, authorizing refund of tax overpayment. R 23-055, authorizing the refund of a certified copy fee. R 23-056, authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for professional construction observation services in connection with the construction of Snug Harbor Skate Park. R 23-057, authorizing the execution of a shared services agreement between the Borough of Highlands and the County of Monmouth through the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office Communications Division. R 23-058, the Borough of Highlands, Monmouth County, New Jersey, supporting Revolution NJ. R 23-059, approving closeout charge change order and declaring acceptance of the contract for Hillside Avenue drainage improvements. R 23-060, authorizing payment of bills. R 23-061, property tax cancellation and refund. R 23-062, authorizing emergency contract for purchase and installation of replacement engine for the Borough of Highlands Fire Department's emergency rescue marine vessel.
I think we're going to pull 23057.
Okay.
We believe that there is a typo in the document. Last year, the cost for the shared service was around $13,000, and now it's $97,000. So we feel that there might be a little jumbling of numbers there.
Mayor, I spoke with the police chief about that. The $14,000 is just for the 911, and the remainder is for the dispatch services. So it is the correct number. We did check
add
on
it together.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is correct.
Okay. So then we will not be pulling that, and I will instead offer the consent agenda. I'll second.
Councilmember Spontes.
Yes.
Councilmember Clark.
Yes.
Council President Chesky.
Yes.
Mayor Brian.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolutions R 23-053 through R 23-62. Next, we have reports.
Okay. January was busy month. The tax assessor sat down with the CFO, and the 2023 assessed value of all borough properties made a big jump year over year from 22, and it made a jump of over $145 million. So all the assessed value of all properties in town is now just over $1 billion. So it's a huge milestone. For construction updates, the municipal building is enclosed in January, and the interior work is ongoing. Snug Harbor Park. Most of that construction has been done. We're now going to be working on the court surfaces and mulch, and that is to be hopefully completed this month. The Marine Place walkway, they installed the rails in January. Waterwitch Pump Station, you're going to start seeing a lot of activity starting this Friday, and that should be completed by May. Italy Park, they've been working a lot there. Hopefully the weather holds up and we can be done by February. And the skate park, you've noticed they've mobilized, and they're going to start working on that actually this week. The IBAC sanitary sewer, they started that on the 30th, and you're going to be seeing them drilling on Bay Avenue from Gravelly to Snug, and that's to start the dewatering process. Then after that, the streets go in order, all in this area, from Gravelly, Ocean, Central, Beach, Waterwitch, Linden, William Ralph Bay, and then north. They are hoping to be completed by June, so that'll be good if that gets done. 171 Bay Avenue charging station. The station's been ordered. We are hoping to have it installed April, May. Jones Creek on this section, that CAFR permit was submitted, and we are just waiting to hear back from DEP. Portland Road guardrail engineering plans were submitted to the county, and we're just waiting for the county to come over here and repair it. Under planned projects, we've got the reconstruction of Bay Avenue and, Bayside Drive and Marie Street. And that's from Shore Drive to the borough's border. Work will include sanitary sewer main replacement, storm drainage improvements, paving, and some of that work, nearly half of it's going to be covered by DOT grant of $246,000 and change. We are still working on getting some grants. Green Team has found some opportunities there, so we're following up on those. Updates to Vets Park, we're working with DPW on that. Overlook Park, we're also looking at those plans. We're trying to see where we can save some money and get more of these parks updated. We're still waiting to hear back from Monmouth County Open Space. That will happen for a while for the Marine Place walkway elevation on the other side. Regionalization update. Last night, the boards of Ed decided to move forward a unanimous resolution to petition the Department of Education without any involvement with the borough, by the way, to regionalize the three boards and not include Seabright, using the funding formula of 100% equalized value and 0% enrollment. They spoke of a $400,000 cost savings equally divided by the two towns. I'm sure we'll hear more about this as time goes on, but that was last night's 4-hour meeting at the Henry Hudson. Grant funding, as I mentioned, we had that Bayside Drive Award. We also got a drug enforcement demand grant, so we have up to a total of $261,804 for the year. And I'm seeing what else has actually changed from last time, and that is my report.
I don't really have anything further to add.
I have a question.
Sure.
Perhaps Mr. Michelle you can answer. The paint chipping on the new walkway, how is that being addressed? I'm sure it's under warranty.
It is. There's a maintenance bond, and the engineer is going back to the contractor to fix it.
Okay.
we're just waiting to hear back.
Okay, good. Very good.
How many tennis courts are going to be in, will there be one tennis court?
It's one tennis court with an inlay of 4 pickleball courts.
Oh, but it is in the tennis court, so it can be either tennis or,
Yes.
perfect. I didn't ask this question.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Anything else from the admin here? Would like to read the public portion?
Individuals wishing to address the council may be recognized by the presiding officer and shall give their name, address, and the group, if any, they represent. Although the council encourages public participation and reserves the right, through its presiding officer, to terminate remarks to and/or by any individual not in keeping with the conduct of a proper and efficient meeting. If any individual refuses to conduct themselves in a proper manner, they will be removed from the meeting. The council will not, during the public portion of the meeting, discuss matters involving employment, appointment, termination of employment, negotiations, terms and conditions of employment, evaluation of the performance of, promotion, or discipline of any specific or prospective or current employee. There's a 3-minute time limit for your comments. Who would like to go first?
Struck the gavel?
I don't even have a gavel. I'll start mine. Mr. Dorn, would you like to lead us off?
Name is Joseph Doran, 102 Valley Avenue. I'm here about the 14 North Peach Street project. There's a couple things that I'm guilty of. And one of them is living for 34 years at 102 Valley Avenue. So that's number one. It's almost half of my life that I've lived here in this house. For whatever that's worth, I'm just putting that out. The second thing I'm guilty of is standing up for myself and protecting my property. And despite the fact that I've been getting pushback from code enforcement and Mr. Brunk. Last town council meeting, I asked here as to why the steep slope ordinance was not being enforced. And there was no answer to that, but I did get an answer to that from Mr. Brunk the other day. And he told me that he doesn't have probable cause in which to enforce the steep slope ordinance. It was a rather contentious conversation. The only reason I asked that question was I was told last year that the steep slope ordinance was under review by the judicial system, was called being under assignment. And then once it was released from assignment, I was led to believe that something was going to be done in relation to that violation. My claim here is not frivolous. It's not exaggerated. It's documented and factual that there is a violation of the steep slope ordinance. The engineering department studied that back in 21 of December and made it quite clear to Mr. Farku, the builder, that he was in violation. So where do we go from here? I think we all want this to go away, this situation. We want it resolved. And the way it gets resolved is by Mr. Farku presenting plans to the Land Use Board, which he should have done before he even started any aspect of this project. Because the first part of the project, in which he took the trees down, was the first violation of the steep slope ordinance. So from the get-go, he was in violation. And then I believe, it's my contention, that he deceived the town into getting permits for the sewer lines and other aspects to the project. Before he had any plans for anything. The plans for the two houses, the so-called two houses, don't exist on paper. They're all in Mr. Farquhar's head. Okay. He went through the back door to start this project instead of going through the front door, using a metaphor. I will continue to stand up and protect my property. And I will not be intimidated and characterized as being passive-aggressive by Mr. Brunt. That's my side of the story.
Okay.
And I just wanted everybody to know that. I needed to get it off my chest, okay? Because I'm 70 years old, okay? I've got other issues in my life, health issues and stuff. This doesn't do me any good. Okay? I don't think it does anybody any good. And you don't want me coming up here. I have no other forum in which to voice my concerns until he goes to the land use board. He has no grading plan or any plans to my knowledge at this point. Yes, the town did help me in getting the stop work order, but that wasn't until I complained so many times before anybody really listened to me. So at least I'm grateful for that we did get somewhere. But he was allowed to do work there on that site after that stop work order, and which was pretty insulting. And you all know that I have hired an attorney. I had hoped that he would have gotten to the case much earlier than he did, but he wasn't well. And we are in the process of suing Mr. Farquhar. He's been served papers, and I just wanted everybody to know that. But that does not preclude the town from still enforcing, in my opinion, the steep slope ordinance. Even if it's just a summons. This doesn't have to be a criminal case. When Mr. Brunt said to me he didn't have probable cause, I don't know when you're ever going to have probable cause, if not for this particular case. I mean, it's that obvious that it's a violation. It's kind of black and white. Prove me if I'm wrong in that opinion, but it's still hard to believe that it ever even happened. I don't want to take any more time.
You know, let me talk to Mr. Brunt tomorrow, and I'll call you after. How's that?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. You have my phone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else? Seeing no one else, I'll close public portion.
I'd like to note that, Councilmember Mellon's team arrived at 7:06. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being so patient.
No one else has anything they'd like to add? At the table here? Okay, then I'll motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 7:19. Thank you, everyone.